Hi guys, it's Tampa Tech and I'll show you how to fix a PSP that's not charging. Alright, and you plug it in, basically it doesn't charge, wiggle around a little bit, and you get that light that turns on and off, on and off, on and off, driving you crazy. And it's driving me crazy because I need this PSP to charge, so when my son's in the car, he's not driving me crazy. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? So with the PSP, I don't hear that, are we there yet? 10,000 times in the car. So this is a fix for my son and myself. So let's first find out if it's a bad plug or bad port. Alright, to do that, what you're going to need is a couple things. You're going to need a speaker wire, check. Dentist tool, you get any toothbrush aisle in grocery store, check. And sandpaper, check. And a voltmeter. You know, I don't know if you're going to need a voltmeter per se, but usually it's the charging port that's bad, but let's go find out if it's the plug. So we're going to put this guy on DC. Alright, so not AC, which is the squiggle. V stands for volts, the squiggle stands for alternating current. You want to put it on DC current. Alright, DC volts. So now you have that. You also want to make sure that you have a clean contact on the outside of the plug, the metal casing. So you're going to just take sandpaper and just twist it around. So just in case, if you have any solder spilt on it, whatever, that's going to cause a barrier, and so you want to clean that off. Obviously, you're also going to have no freaking contact. So let's go ahead and get the speaker wire, twist it up, and I can't get my lead in there to test the positive, so I'm going to stick the speaker wire in. It's going to help me test inside positive volts. It should be like 5 volts or so. Alright, so now I'm going to get my meter leads, which are the test leads, and the black is the negative, which goes on the outside, just like that, and you just hold it there. And then the positive is on the other side of the speaker wire. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. And then I don't know if you can see that. It says 5.42 DC volts all day long. And I shake it and I shake it and it's still 5.4 steady. So it's not the plug. The plug is good, which is fine. That's good. Now we know. We have to focus on the port. So on my last video, on my Sony Vio repair, I actually did one of these numbers. So the center prong right here goes into the center of the plug, and that's the positive. Alright, that gets the 5 volts. But if you see on the side, right there, that is the ground. Alright, so that actually touches the outside casing right here. Alright, so if that doesn't get a contact, you're not going to get a charge. So we want to make sure that comes out a little bit and it's not too flush in. If it's recessed inside the PSP, then you're not going to get a contact. So let's go ahead and get a hook tool, a dentist tool. I'm calling it dentist tools because you guys probably might not have this particular one tool. These are technician tools, by the way. So you just want to get behind that little prong, not the center prong, but the side prong, which is really hard to see in there. But once you get on the side right there, you should be able to actually hook it in there and just kind of like twist it, kind of like that. So basically you're going to get behind the prong and just slightly bend it out so it protrudes out, so you get a good contact. So when you push it in, you should feel kind of like a tension, like it's sturdy, like a tight plug-in. Like when you push it in, it shouldn't go straight in. You kind of like should have like some kind of like force when you push it in. And look, it's charging right now. See? Let me turn off the freaking light. So now it's charging. The best way to fix the charging port is to take out the back cover Okay, and here's the charging port right here. So I'm going to show you. That's the charging port right there. So I cut out a small piece. You get anything that's kind of like soft, maybe like tape. This is electric tape that's folded up, and I just set it down right in here. So when I put the battery in, it's going to cause pressure on the charging port, and then go ahead and just set it in right here, and just go ahead and fold that in. You hear a click. Make sure it clicks on. Alright, so now there's tension on the port, and then you just plug it in, and then you get that light right here. See? That's it. Thanks for watching. Post a comment, subscribe to Tampa Tech. Check out my other YouTube videos. I know how to fix TVs, tablets, and computers on my Tampa Tech channel. And if you guys want, I'll show you. I had to order the charging port, but not necessarily. But this will give me time so I can order the charging port. It takes like a week to get to my house. And if you want that video, just post a comment below and say, hey, we want that video of you replacing the charging port. And I'll go ahead and do that for you guys, no problem. Later, guys.